Today I was thinking about early in my awakening journey. No one shared with me how once you're starting to become aware of things that are around in the ethers, they start kind of coming around to you, and it can get kind of scary. So part of that process is to figure out how to protect yourself from the scary things, because a lot of people, oh look, it's the sun. A lot of people just like go all in, they're super stoked, and they just want to know everything about spirituality, so they delve in deep, and then they don't take great pains to protect themselves or know that that's even a thing when they're starting their whole ascension process. So if you're me, you find out things the hard way. And my hard way, because my third eye was all like completely open anyway, was that once I started becoming aware, dark beings were attracted to me like a moth to flame. If you've ever seen a moth, they're very aggressive. But that's really scary when you don't know what's happening and you feel kind of crazy. And so I wanted to talk a little bit today about how you protect yourself from said things, moths. So let's go on the basis that the things that you see in your head may actually be real. They may actually, oh, look at that. They may actually be real. It's a total thing. So just making the intention of something in your mind can make it a reality. So if you were to picture, say, like a magic golden bubble around you that protects you from dark, scary things, that would make it real. That you want it to protect you from anything that is not within the frequency of love. And really, love neutralizes all sorts of things. It's basically like, you've seen Harry Potter. It's like the Patronus kind of thing that comes to protect you. That was the Patronus, right? It's been a minute. So like thinking about whatever you consider that love frequency, like thinking about a thing that makes you feel that love vibiness, and like putting it in a bubble around you. Like some people, they'll call that the Holy Spirit or Jesus or whatever. I just use love. Or I've used angelics to like put the bubble around me, like Metatron. I got that cube on my arm tattooed. Or some people really like to use Archangel Michael because he always has a sword. So like there's the energy part of visualizing and intending for this like impermeable big balloon of light around you that protects you from everything else. Kind of like one of those things I've seen at the fairgrounds when the kids get in those big inflatable balls and they roll around and attack each other on water. Have you seen that? It's like that, but like love frequency. But beyond that, it's good to like make sure that you are cleaning out whatever's already permeated your precious little innocent soul. If you've been zoinked or infiltrated with a thing, you want to clean it out because it's kind of gross. I'm a big fan of like clearing it out visually in my head, like picturing all of my chakras getting cleaned out with like one of those really strong vacuum cleaners at a car wash that can suck up your keys and then you regret all of your life decisions. I don't say that from experience, I've just seen it happen. Maybe it did happen when I was younger, I don't remember. But like sucking out all the dark junk, I picture it like black tar or black sand or something. You just go out of your chakra systems, and there's all the different ones. There's the ones in your body, there's 7 of them. Just think rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, indigo. They all have different themes. You can look them up. But like if you're struggling a lot with your personal power because you always have to do what other people are telling you to do and you just can't speak up for yourself and you're feeling really, really overwhelmed, that would be like solar plexus, personal power, yellow in your belly, or also your throat chakra, from speaking your truth and what your needs are. So those definitely need to get cleaned out. But once they're cleaned out, then you've got to like, empty space gets filled with something. And if there's dark shit around you, dark shit. I said dark shit 3 times. If there's dark shit around you, it's going to find its way to those empty spaces. So you've got to fill it up with light. I picture like gold glitter. Why not gold glitter? I'm getting tingles on my left side. So you've cleaned out the junk and you've put a bubble around you and you're kind of good to go. And I like to do that every day. It's like brushing your teeth. Just do that every day, the beginning and the end, like bookends. But if for some reason during the day you experienced some of that junk got in somehow, or you forgot to shield up and it was unsuccessful or something, then you feel what I call like zoinked with dark energy, and then you need to clear it out. So you can clear it out like that, but I also like to do a little extra something special. Moving my body, salt baths, like Epsom salt baths. I'll put some frankincense oil in there. I'll do it. Crystals are great for like absorbing dark stuff, like obsidian, black tourmaline. Those are great. And if you don't have a crystal person, I wish you had my crystal person, but if you don't have one, I promise there's one around. Also smudging, using the little Palo Santo, is that what it's called? I always forget. It's the smudging wood that you burn. It smells very good. My daughter says it smells like mint gum. I don't think that's true. Or sage of all varieties. And some people have like sigils or symbols that are sacred to them, like runes or talismans, things like that. Truly like a cross or whatever it is with a certain belief system. It has power because you believe it has power, and that can protect you just by being there. Also used an evil eye. An evil eye is great. I use this. It's red string. It is related to the evil eye. Like if anybody's like sending you bad thoughts, it's a protector from that. But it's not like a one and done, which is so hard because like it's trying to teach like a kid that they need to brush their teeth when they don't understand. Why do I have to do it like all the time, like every day? Yeah, you do. And what's hard is that sometimes you forget you haven't done it, and then you feel like all junky and you don't know why, and then you remember and you're like, oh, why didn't I do that? That's so simple. But it's like not simple when you're dealing with life and work and traffic and grocery stores and laundry and children and whatever it is you've got going on. It's a lot to remember. So maybe a post-it note, maybe a reminder on your phone, maybe just like follow a bunch of like spiritual humans like online so that you can get some decent feedback that'll jog your brain. You'll be like, oh, I have to protect myself. That's right. And especially during times where there's a lot of conflict in the world and there's a lot of people in darkness, they kind of spew the darkness around them like a evil little sprinkler. I remember one time not long ago, I was at the grocery store and there was a woman next to me who was talking about something in the news that was awful. It was a while ago, so it was before the extra awful. And then the pharmacist was like, yeah, awful. And they were like, awful. And I was like, oh. And that's really all it takes for an empath to be like, I feel sad and it's all bad. So like after that sort of thing happens, if I'm feeling it, I'll go for a walk. I'll go nature. I'll hug a tree. I'll hug one. And you can ask my daughter. I've been known to just drop everything and hug a tree. Sidewalk people walking by, they're like, what's up with that girl? She's hugging a tree. Because high vibration, it'll fix you right away. So I'll hug a tree, I'll go by the water, I'll be in the nature, I'll love my cat or something. This pure, innocent joy, high vibrational frequency energy. And music clears it out too. Good music. High vibration music. We're not talking dark smash metal-y things. We're talking about high vibration love stuff. But it comes down to like learning your body and learning when you have been infiltrated with darkness. Know when there's darkness around you, how to protect yourself from it and maintain that. And if you do that while you're ascending, it's kind of like you don't take a newborn baby into July noon sun. You don't do that. You would protect them or just keep them at home, honestly. Why are you outside with your child in July? It's brand new. Jeez. You protect what's precious and needs protection, and that's your spirit, and that's your body and your soul and your all the gushy, yummy things inside of you that is beautiful, that needs protection while it's growing. You need to protect it. And so it's just a gentle suggestion to try any or all of those things. I suggest you do. It'll be so much better than getting zoinked and being like, what's wrong with me? And sometimes if you can't do it for yourself, you have like a spiritual buddy who can transmute your darkness. So I have like an agreement with a bunch of people in my life, in my Lightworker web team of people, that if they're zoinked, they can come to me. I'll transmute their darkness. I'll just love the shit out of them. I'll just get my field in their field, give them a big old hug, and then they'll feel better. It doesn't take a lot, but find your people and they'll help you. They'll notice if you're not doing well, they'll feel it, and they'll give you their love back, and it's really just kind of great.